I had a cat scan yesterday. My son and his mates, they're 16, right? They climbed up a 25-foot haystack, and I thought, I'm 52, I can do that. Well, they got up a lot quicker than me, but I won the getting down competition. And I got a trip in an ambulance to Southend General Hospital with my tongue hanging off.
Oh man, he's late again. Terry
I thought I was going to your flat, but it looks like I've come to a haberdashery.
This is my flat.
Oh, this is
the living room.
Oh, we've got a camera on already.
Yeah.
Oh, hello everyone, how you doing? Oh, Dan's here. And he could be Simon Evans' son.
That's not so. He's interning for me today.
Oh, he's interning.
Yeah, which means you don't pay them.
Oh yeah, that's good.
There's a sign here, and it's like you said it's my joke, and I forgot what my joke was. One of my trees went missing, so I put a picture of it on my cat.
Right, and I said you should change it maybe to...
Lamppost.
No, pilot, no. Oh, it doesn't matter.
I'll get a picture of Terry Alderton by the lift.
It's only when people tell me about gigs I've done with them, and then they go tell me a story that happened at the gig that I realise that I'm not well.
What do you mean?
Because I go on stage thinking I'm just doing like, hey, what about that President Biden?
You look like you're in a prison here, because the gate's behind you.
What I portray as well on my face is never what it is either.
Let's go up the lift.
Jesus Christ, that's the biggest lift in the world.
Right, you first.
Is this a fucking comedy lift?
It is a bit, isn't it?
So cool.
Then the idea is, here we are.
You again?
This is the. Actually, let me get a shot of Terry here.
Do you want just the back of me, or do you want?
No, I think your face. I want your face. Let me have a look at your face. That's nice. You look.
It's funny, as I've got older, I don't like smiling anymore.
Don't you?
Not smiling because I'm miserable. I mean, for photos, yeah, I just look old. I just think I look old. Yeah, I used to be all like,
yeah.
that.
How would your PR picture be now?
It's just me. It's just me being a bit.
Schmaltzy. Stay there.
Schmaltzy.
I've got one over there.
Schmaltzy is the word, I think.
So that's a good one.
But none of this shit though.
I got that now. Showbiz, with all the pointy stuff, wouldn't it?
Vine loves a point, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's a Vine.
That
was a Grover. That was a Ricky Grover, wasn't it?
But it used to be impressions as well, so you could do all those.
I still the impressions.
Hang on. As I said, was he in shot?
Doesn't matter.
Do you know what that is? That's Simon Evans' son.
I can really see your dad in you now when you're laughing. I can really see your dad.
Why are you so funny? No, I'm serious. That was going to be one of my questions.
I can't say that I'm funny, can I? How do I know if I'm funny?
No, you do know you're funny.
I think there are those nights where I don't know if you get that, where you're being funny rather than being funny. Do you know what I mean by that? Like you're you're going through the sack of like, oh God, what are they going to laugh at?
Yeah.
Then just being naturally funny to the end of your fingers. Like I like to get me to the point that it's so electric that I'm like literally just talking into my hands here. It's just those great nights, but they're very few and far between those.
I think I found it more so now because I'm doing less gigs, and so the gigs I'm doing are kind of caring less about having to get booked again because I've got other things going. I'm much looser.
That is my biggest advice to any new comedian. Keep your day job. Don't be beholden to want to get another booking. I did some gigs in London not so long ago, and I found the audience being a bit, yeah. And I'm thinking, what's going on? So I am not even that outrageous personally. I'm not that threatening.
That's really good. I like this. You've got the railings. Nice rail.
Oh yeah. I might do a bit of parkour in a minute. Has anyone done Chimney up there?
Chimney.
We are literally up on the roofs of London, aren't we?
Do you enjoy dying on stage or enjoy watching?
No,
no
one enjoys dying on stage. That's nonsense. But I have a certain few comics I like watching die on stage.
Yeah. Go on.
Not because I'm nasty. It's just because they will just keep sinking. Like Vine's brilliant. Yeah. If he was in there, we go, oh, thanks very much. But he is just fantastic. You don't like me, do you? No, we hate you. Fuck off. Right, 2 more hours. And he just keeps going relentlessly. He's hating it.
Oh, he is hating it?
Of course he is.
Yeah.
No one likes to die. Anyone who says, oh yeah, I like dying, that's complete nonsense. It's a different thing though. I don't fear dying. No. I don't fear it.
On stage?
No.
What about in real life?
Oh yeah. You don't want it to happen. And once it starts slipping, there's nothing worse than that.
But because of your style now, can I just say, your style is, because people might not know.
Right, I talk to myself.
He talks to himself.
There's the voices, there's these two, there's those two, but then there's little Philip that sometimes comes on. He's telling me to stop now. But
where are the voices coming from? Is this to do with anything?
No, not really.
It just made you laugh.
It's just a conscious. I don't know. I've got a nasty cold, by the way. I'm not a big smoker.
Do you smoke?
No. Oh, I do puff a bit of weed at night because otherwise I can't sleep. Yeah, otherwise I've got really bad anxiety, I can't sleep. But puffing a little bit of weed to get to sleep is lovely.
But where's the anxiety coming from?
Don't know.
All right.
I've got no problems. I'm more than happy.
Stay there. Go back a bit. That's it. Look at me a little bit. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Moody.
That sounds like a model shot, doesn't it?
It's just one of those things, and it was the doctor said to me, it's like the way that you're strung. Basically, you're either fight or flight. So I'm more flight, I suppose. I read as well. I've read a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't read. That's funny, isn't it? I couldn't read when I left school.
Are you dyslexic?
Well, yeah, I suppose it would, if you want to label it. Yeah, I couldn't read and write. When I left school.
Do you know dyslexia is an anagram of horse? So that's one of my little jokes that I did.
Well, I've got one for you.
Yeah.
Because I do this podcast called Bear With Me.
One finger, one thumb, one arm, one leg, one knock on the head, keep moving.
It's about this bear. Who might not be a bear, might be a man dressed up. I don't even know. And he lives with Ed. And they live with the mother. She lives under the stairs. But she's she's like their smart speaker. You've got to listen to it. It's called Bear With Me, right? It's bonkers. But basically, it's a narrative, and it is a story. That's a narrative. It's all me. The whole thing is me. Every single thing in it is me. All the voices, the Foley, the lot. I've done the lot. Even the drill noises and all the noises are all me.
God only knows, Edward, why you befriended this big hairy lump.
How f***ing dare you?
Oh, okay, you two.
So it's essentially, it's me talking to myself, really. It's loopy. You have to stick with it as well. It's a bit of a Breaking Bad thing. You can't listen to the first two and go, no, it's not for me. You've got to stick with it, because once you get into the characters. But anyway, it's typical me.
Yeah.
Is this communal, this in?
Yeah. So this is actually my spot. This is my chairs.
So someone else could come out and you could find them sitting there?
Yeah, that's all right.
Fuck off, I'll kick them off. This is a fantastic part of London.
South of the Euston Road, so it's really quiet and it's very studenty around here. Heroin, there's a lot of heroin as well.
Students and heroin, you can't beat it, can you?
This is good shot. This, especially with your.
Got to pull in though.
That's really nice. I like that. That'll be good in black and white.
They'll all be good in black and white. That's what happens as you get older.
Isn't it?
Everything gets better in black and white.
But do you like your picture being taken?
I wouldn't say I like it, and I wouldn't say I don't like it.
You just got to have it done. This is a nice shot. I like this. Head down. That's good. It's quite gangstery though.
I am a gangster.
Do you still enjoy gigging?
Do I enjoy gigging? Do I enjoy gigging? I think what I like to do is I like to get in the car, pull off the drive, and as I start my journey, I start looking at things and saying to myself, I can't wait until I see that in about 5 hours coming home.
But I used to do that as well.
I just want to come home. I can't stand it.
But I enjoy the moment on stage still.
I think what's happened for me lately, this year, I've got to be dangerous again. I've lost that danger. Not dangerous as in saying things where people go, not that kind of danger. Opening up more crazy doors again, like taking the phone call. You ever seen me take the phone call from your wife?
But a fake phone call, but...
Yeah, hold on, no, 1 second. I'll do it in a minute. I've got to just take this, yeah? No, just to film him with Steve Best. Steve Best. No, I don't. Yeah. No, I put them on hold, they can't hear you. Yep. You know the dog's prolapse, don't you, by the way, because you let him eat those balloons. All right, milk. Okay, sorry lads. Do you know the irony of it is I've now got hearing aids that are Bluetooth and I can take phone calls, and I am in shops now, walking around talking like this, and people are going, sorry? I'm going, no, it's on the phone. I've got my hearing aids.
That's great.
They're brilliant. It's like 28 days later this up here, isn't it?
Do you want to hang some washing up? Oh, I'm getting cold now.
Oh, I'm getting cold as well.
My hands.
I'm so unlucky. This is where my bad luck comes in. I was sitting in my car wash and then some bloke wrote it off, just smashed into me, wrote it off. I'm so sorry.
In the car wash?
20-year-old classic Mercedes, and it's not like some old crapper.
He bumped into you in the car wash?
Yes.
Whammed.
What happened was, I was sitting there, he said that he had to turn around and open the back door, right, to let the guy to get in to clean it, right? He's gone and then the car shot forward. Crack! Did that, my wife went, right, have a claim up on the whiplash, and I went, no, because I don't lie. It's not my game. Man, the people that said that to me, have a claim up on the whiplash. Have a claim up on the whiplash. And I'm like, whiplash. Although the thing was, I did have a CAT scan yesterday. I had a CAT scan yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah, because my son and his mates, they're 16, right? They climbed up a 25-foot haystack, and I thought, I'm 52, I can do that. So I climbed up the haystack, and as I was at the top of it, I went, I don't know how I'm going to get down from here. Well, They got up a lot quicker than me, but I won the getting down competition. And I got a trip in an ambulance to Southend General Hospital with my tongue hanging off.
Oh no.
I don't think you can still see around the edge of my tongue teeth marks as well.
Goalie hands. So you played for Southend United.
Keeper.
Let me get a picture of your hands like that.
Not now. Not now.
Hang on.
That is a real old goalkeeper picture, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was probably unwell. Yeah. Yeah. I went through some terrible places and times.
As in depression, anxiety, or
Depression, multi-personality disorders, and all that crap.
is that? Do you think where your act developed into the voices?
I think the act developed from the consciousness. Yes. Also by a lot of fluke. I used to do this one routine. I was in Dubai and I was down and broken and not in a good place, and I'd come back doing stand-up again. I just did this gag about call to prayer, saying about call to prayer, you know, God and all that. There's call to prayer, which is all very nice and wonderful, but if there is a God, he's probably thinking, crikey, I've got this 5 times a day, and then I've got the Christians of Cornwall ringing bells in a minute as well. Right? And it was just light throwaway, but I got into so much trouble. So I had to write letters and they were going to chuck me out of the country and all this shit. And then,
wow. Sorry, is this in Dubai?
Yeah, it's just losing the plot. You know, I was being cheeky, but not out front. Talking to these voices, you see, like this, you know, that's it. You know, what are we doing? I don't know. Anyway, can we go in the warm now? I'm freezing.
Move along a little bit, and I've got look at this. But stop. This backdrop there is quite funky. Look, if I just get your headshot, so stay there. That's quite good.
Do you know my wife's a bit of a dark horse at the old art? She decided she was going to join an art club, and then oh my God, she can paint.
Really?
Fucking hell.
Let's get you on the orange as well. Can we get the orange?
Look like a doorman.
Let's get the floating head then. So you're going to get behind then.
Yeah. Who was it, Mark and? Oh yeah. Oh, that went up, didn't it? That one. It's hard to come back up again. That's the thing.
Like in life, you mean?
I'll be a brilliant zip. Yeah, that's like my career. That is. I see what I find about comedy as well. If you found this as a career thing, it's like, I'm going to use another car analogy. It's like I feel like I've fixed the car, but it's like you get the car going, you go, oh, we're away.
Yeah.
And you go, oh God, we're away, and they go, and then you got to push it all the way back to the driveway, and then fix it all again. And that's what's happened through my career. Constantly picking yourself back up again.
Where are you now on that analogy? Are you kind of?
Well, I've got to a point where I've just done my own thing now.
Yeah. Does it matter as much? I mean,
it doesn't matter because everything I do doesn't make any money. But you know, the only thing that does make money is doing stand-up and doing voiceovers.
You did start out as an impressionist, really, didn't you?
I did. Pretty good to do impressions of Chris Eubank. That was the one. I was the first person to do it. And I used to do Julian Clary and all that, didn't I? Well, I'm strangely drawn. Jimmy Savile.
Did you do Jimmy Savile?
Of course I did. He did me as well. Young and beautiful. This is how old we are. And you had the mainstream comedy circuit, and you had the alternative comedy circuit, which came along, didn't it? You know, you liked your Ben Eltons and that kind of thing, and then you had on the other side your Les Dawsons and your Bobby Davros. So I kind of was on that side because that's kind of where I started, and then I came over to what was perceived as the alternative comedy circuit. So I'd be on that side, and people are going, God, you're alternative, you're too out there. And then I come on this side, and they're going, oh, you're really too mainstream.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I just want to be funny, you know. So, because I kind of started a bit earlier than you, and Lee Mack and Vine and all that. So when you lot came along, it was better for me because it was like, I wasn't the only one doing kind of more mainstream silly clowning.
Yeah.
So when you turned up, it was brilliant. When Vine turned up, it was brilliant. Lee Mack turned up a little bit later after that even. And that was brilliant.
What's happened to him?
Oh, he's had a terrible career.
Yeah.
God, the things Lee Mack could have done, he was a brilliant comedian.
Yeah,
Shame
yeah.
he came to nothing.
Shame.
But you know, I free form, as you know. So I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to go up roads that I didn't mean to quite go up in the way that you think I went up them. Sometimes I deliberately go up them. Your whole thing is, I love it when you go, hey, I'm a first, maybe a middle act, maybe a closing act, maybe not even here. I love all that when you do that. If you've never seen Steve, he's one of,
Terry's funny. Keep that on.
I got to this gig the other night in Southend, and I didn't know Steve was on. And I looked at the thing before I left the house, and I went, oh, fucking hell, Bestie's on. So I got in the car, boom, I said to Gary Jackets, I haven't missed Steve away, and he went, no, he's here. And he was there, and then he came on, and it was fucking magical. It was like the old days, and I was just sitting there going, I hope he does the Elvis thing. It's like, if you didn't do the Elvis thing, even though I've seen it 1,000 times, I've been gutted.
Well, this has been fantastic, Mr. Terry Alderton. I'm sorry about the
I
roof.
dressed for it.
You did dress for it, but I thought you'd wear a coat here.
This is actually quite a warm coat. The problem is, it's my pate.
Your pate.
I've got literally, I'm not lying, I've probably got, because of these situations where I forget the hat, if I've got 26 hats at home, I've got 30,000 hats at home, right? What it is because they're usually in my car as well, and of course someone fucking hit my car, didn't they? In a car wash.
It's good when we come back to something we talked about and finish on the car wash.
Callback.
It's a callback. That's the word I was looking for. Callback. It's a
Callbacks.
Yeah.
They're good callbacks.
Right. I'm gonna. Thanks, mate.
Thanks for coming.
Terry Alderton.
Steve Best.